fragile homes didn't stand a chance against 200-kilometer-an-hour winds and downpours that turned streets into rivers as Cyclone Mocha slammed into Myanmar. This woman says she's still scared, never having seen a storm like this before. Thousands fled to higher ground, taking shelter in stronger buildings like monasteries and schools. The destruction also leveled parts of Bangladesh's south, where aid has begun to be distributed to those left with nothing. My house has been destroyed, this man says, along with his farm and most of the nearby houses. Also here, the world's largest refugee camp, housing 1 million Rohingya who fled persecution in Myanmar. Even before the cyclone, conditions here were difficult.
Just a couple of months ago, there was a massive fire that left 16,000 Rohingya refugees homeless. There have been subsequent fires, and now we've had this cyclone. And the monsoon season hasn't even arrived yet.
The need for aid is desperate.
We expect thousands of people to be homeless, a lot of facilities to be damaged, and money is dwindling. We don't even have money to feed them properly. So that is currently our biggest concern right now.
The United Nations says Bangladesh is one of the most vulnerable countries in the world to climate change, with more extreme storms and rising sea levels.
One of the things that I recognized is how those climate conversations didn't really focus on the stories of marginalized people.
UBC student Basha Rahman is in Bangladesh and heading to the hardest hit areas to document how climate change is impacting the country.
So at the end of the day, it goes on to the people who lost their belongings, who lost their houses, and they're having to suffer the consequences of sleeping without a roof, of not being able to afford food for the next few days.
Consequences now being felt by hundreds of thousands. Susanna De Silva, CBC News, Vancouver.